make sure that before you pull the rim out of the mold, you slack off the turnbuckles, because you don't want to have any tension on that body when you're pulling it out. Now, turnbuckle off, side one, side two. So now it looks kind of like a guitar. So there's a little bit of a lip around the perimeter. What we'll want to do is spend a little time cleaning that up. If I'm working by myself, I'll just take it to the router table and trim it. In fact, you know what? Why not? Let's do that. I'll bring it to the router table and I'll show you that. Just gotta quickly swap the bit. The kind of bit that I like to use for this is a flush trim. And one of the things that is of the utmost importance is the direction that you end up going at this time. Now, like, remember yesterday we sanded down the body? If we didn't sand down the body, then we'd have a considerably large flap of material sticking out, and there's a good chance the router bit, depending on the direction, would end up just destroying it and shredding our top. So what I would suggest doing is the outermost points of the upper and lower bout are the starting points. So if you want, you can just mark them. And that's basically the middle of the side grain, and that way you're not going to be going against. So typically you want to feed the material into the teeth of the router, but in this case we're going to be going down from the peaks. So we'll be going backwards for half of it. And there's a little divot here. It doesn't matter. You can actually go over top of it and embellish it. It doesn't matter. It's all good. Oh, and get this Pioneer plugged in. Check to see how symmetrical your guitar is. 2246. 22. So the difference from left to right is 16 thou, which means, split that in half, the difference of 8 thou, which means that my center line is off the thickness of 2 pieces of tape, which is nothing. So that's pretty good. So it'll be a nice and symmetrical. So anyway, so yeah, you want to take your guitar to the mold and then trim it like so.
So you can't really screw this up as long as you keep your guitar flat.
As long as you keep it nice and flat and firm, and you don't route too aggressively. With your soundboards to the amount that you have overlapping.